$307 million. Yeah, I told that lady, I said, oh, you just walked by $100. She was like, ah. And then I was like,
put it in the other pocket.
Motion picture.
No, I just went and picked up $200. That's $100 from the thing.
And I noticed you need a back bumper. Do you got it already?
No, I'm buying a new one.
Well, because they got one of these at Mid-Florida Auto Wrecking. Did you know that? There's one of those out there. Or Central Florida Auto Wrecking.
Where's that at?
It's in between Zephyr Hills and Dade City on like 54, but just a block over. I know he got one, and I know the bumper was pristine. Yeah, you can find it online. It's Central Florida Auto Wrecking or Mid-Florida Auto Wrecking. I was just there.
54 is right here. 52 is up there.
Yeah, it's in the middle, so it's basically this way, 54, and then one block this way by the train tracks. So you go up 54 and take that little, and it's right there. It's Central Florida or Mid-Florida. I can't remember which. But I know he got the bumper. That damn thing. Well, I could never find any of these freaking apps on this dumbass phone. Shit, is that yours also?
My nephew. In my
Oh,
garage.
that thing's a beast, eh? What does he got in there?
We just put a 428
Jesus.
575 horses brand new.
Yeah, that thing's got a lot of snot, man. Yeah, I'm Milwaukee Twisted Iron Custom Motor Works, so I do paint and body and build bikes. And
You
all
do?
that. Yes, sir. I got a paint booth and all. Oh, I'll spray that fucking for $800 just because of what it is. Usually I charge $1,500 for something
There's
like
no
that.
rest on that bitch.
Yeah, I know that. And there's just a couple little smiggy spots. You're keeping it black, ain't you?
Yeah. Well, I want to keep it black, but I was thinking about going to God dang it.
Like putting some micro sequins in there or some pearl or something?
I want to do a black. I want to do the silver metal flake in it.
Yeah, that's no problem. You fucking wet sand the piss out of this one, go 8, 1,000, and 15, and then go, boy, that is a pretty little son of a bitch. But yeah, you can take my number. My name's Mike, man. I still shake hands. I don't give a fuck about
Oh,
COVID.
fuck that shit.
Yeah, fake ass, hoax ass, stealing election, bunch of bullshit. That's all it was.
That's the communist fuckers that need to be fucking.
Yeah, and then they're like the criminals that are power looting, that's okay, but fucking working man, God forbid. Boy, that thing's straight in his arrow, ain't it?
I mean, it needs body work.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that one don't need
no,
nothing.
that one don't need shit.
They
That
don't
bitch
need
is
a
straight
fucking
as
thing.
The only dent in it is right there, the corner of the tail outline in the rear.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's the only dent in the whole fucking thing.
I gave it a walk around. Yep, sure did. And of course, we'd have to drop the grill, drop those blinkers. I'll tape off that chrome because I
Hey,
would.
you do all this shit, the doors, lining them up, all that shit?
Yeah.
Give me your fucking number.
Seems like the hinges are decent.
They're all decent, but I don't know how to line them motherfuckers up.
Yeah, that's no problem. You're fucking minty. And a trick to lining them things up is you leave this one loose, leave them ones a little bit loose, get it fairly close, and then gently go in and tighten a little, and go back out, make sure it's tighten. But yeah, fucking A.
I mean, you
And
put
what was
the
this, some
lines-
badges?
Huh?
What was right there?
There's badges, but I don't have
I
them.
never seen them above the chrome like that
This one
before.
says custom cab.
Ah, sure it does. Yeah,
This one says the Ford V8.
yeah, that's the
Right
only
there,
whack
the
on there.
only dent in this whole fucking car.
How deep was that? Not very?
I don't know how deep it was. I bought it like that. The guy.
Well,
Well, it can't be very deep.
Yeah, and if you get this painted, obviously get all that shit out of there and use body dolls and get as flat as you can and just...
Where's your shop at? Huh?
It says, my shop is on Townsend Road. So when you go down 301, you go over that big hill where heading towards Dade City.
Yeah.
Go over the hill where that light is. That gay one that's in the fucking middle there.
Is that
mine's
the one
next
she's
to-
in elementary school?
Yes.
Hang it right there.
Yep. You hang a right, you go up, Candy Lane, take another right, and that's me. I own that whole 7 acres there. I'll give
Do
you
it
my
at your
number.
house, huh?
Yeah, out of my garage, yeah. But I got a downdraft paint booth. And that's the key to doing any paint.
How much you charge to do that fucking truck?
I'd have to look at it to be fair.
mean,
I only charged you the price $800 on this one because
Yeah.
I seen it wasn't nothing. Not more than $1,000 probably.
No, I mean this one. We've been quoted $2,000, but I mean he wants to buy a knife. He's gonna buy the paint and shit for it. The high dollar paint.
my price, that's just labor. That's not materials.
Yeah, just labor.
It's just the labor. But I'm going to throw you down a $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 paint job. You know, 4 coats of base, 5 coats of solid, plus you want some micro sequins or some metal flake or whatever. I'll mix that into the last 3 coats, and then I'll clear coat it 4 times. And and I need 24 hours in between each fucking clear
I
coat.
don't give a fuck how long you take.
And you'll be like, what the fuck? It'll look 12 feet deep. It'll look like you can jump off in there and
Can you
swim.
fix that dash?
Of course.
I mean, without stripping this motherfucker.
Yeah, of course.
I want it all.
Same color as the outside.
Yep. Black. I'll get rid of the fucking white.
Yeah, of course. What happened here is he's missing the latch.
It's missing the spring.
Yeah.
There's 2 springs I got to get for it.
Yeah, that's no problem. What's your name?
Tony.
And Tony, you know what? I have an SNS boot that'll fit that motherfucker, and you can have it. If you do the job with me, I'll give you the boot and shit for free. It's the nice one with the Hurst T and the nice black rubber boot. And I don't know how you feel about this. We'll take that off, get rid of it, and you want a more modern one that's this tall, fine. If you want the original, fine. Either way. 8 labor on this, I'd go fucking roughly $1,000 on that one without seeing it, but I'd really like to see it before that's set in stone.
Sitting right around the corner of my garage. I'm in next month. I got it. They don't have a radiator in it and none of that shit. Now we just fired it up last week. So we're taking it to my buddy's house.
Then
He's
I
doing
can get that fucking core support and all of that.
He's doing all of the shit.
Yeah. It's 352 807 4594. It's Mike Mills. And that's my direct line, so you don't get none of my flunkies. Mike Mills, you can /painter. But it's Milwaukee Twisted Iron Custom Motor Works. That's a hell of a handle. Hey, why? What did that lady say? Something in the store? She's like, "Oh, that guy, you know, he's not."
No, I just picked up money. I was getting my keys out and shit. I thought I dropped it.
Oh Lord! No, you know what? If you'd have dropped in front of me, I'd have gave it back to you.
Auto painter. G Hill.
Yep. Yeah, and it's Mike Mills. And what's your first name?
Tony.
Tony. That's right, Tony. Yeah, and you know what? If you shoot me a call so that I can see you're on my radar, when I head back after I'm done with work, I'll slide by and take a look at that boot up for you.
Yeah, my number's in your phone now.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Perfect.